criminal defense attorney Gary Zerola served as co-counsel in a 2009 trial covered by Court TV.
Mr. Zerola could join in too, since it's a defense request.
Zerola was trying to rehabilitate his career after being acquitted of rape charges just a year earlier at the time. He blamed his troubles on hard partying and vowed to change his ways.
No more playing hard. It's working hard, and the rest I spend time with my family.
Zerola enjoyed celebrity status in Boston. He was a former prosecutor, and in 2001, he was named one of People magazine's most eligible bachelors, featured in glossy magazines like this one, and appeared on Judge Hatchett's show. But his career took a hit when the rape accusations started to pile up.
I was really scared. He was trying to take my dress off, and I was crying.
In 2008, he was tried and acquitted in cases involving 2 different women and a 3rd charge in Miami that was dropped. Now, new rape accusations. An indictment issued in 2017 charges Zerola with 2 counts of rape for allegedly assaulting a woman in November of 2016. According to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office in Boston, the alleged victim was friends with a woman that Zerola was dating. After a night of bar hopping, the woman went home intoxicated and woke up to find Zerola sexually assaulting her. Zerola was arrested and pleaded not guilty. While out on bond, he was again arrested and charged in 2021 with raping a woman under near identical circumstances. Again, he pleaded not guilty and is awaiting a separate trial on those charges. Back in 2009, Zerola said his past helped his career as a defense attorney.
When people have a negative view towards it, and other people have actually sought me out and called me and said, they wanted to hire me. They, in some cases, have said that's exactly why they're calling me, because they know that I know exactly what they're going through.
Zerola's attorney, Joseph Krowski, called the allegations paper thin and says his client is being made a target.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this one out. How do you have all these women conspiring, from different places who don't talk to each other to accuse Gary Zerola, criminal defense attorney, most eligible bachelor? Unreal. So the trial has started. The accuser testified today. No cameras, no microphones, but obviously we have our folks up there. We're going to put up on the screen how some of that testimony went. I'm not going to read all the words. You can read them yourselves. Let's put it up there. How did you know Gary? I knew him through my friend Colleen. They would hang out and go on vacations together. They were friends with a sexual relationship. Me and Colleen were both sleeping on the couch. I woke up to him, fill in the blanks. Then he stuck his fill in the blank inside of me. I was so startled by what was happening. Eventually, I was like, what the fill in the blank are you doing? Get off of me. Not before long, I got up and he stopped. Did Colleen wake up? No, not until I woke her up. I was trying to act as normally as possible. I was still trying to process what had happened. So the accuser testifying, and as you heard in Judge Ashley's piece, setting all this up, the defendant, the criminal defense attorney, defendant, was dating her friend Colleen. Well, Colleen testified, and we've got some of that cross-examination for you to take a look at tonight.
When you were in that couch, you didn't hear anything out of the ordinary, correct?
No.
You didn't see anything out of the ordinary, correct?
No.
Was sleeping right next to you, right?
Yes.
You didn't hear any distress at all, well, at any time while you were on that couch, right?
No.
You never heard say, what the are you doing in a tone like that, did you?
No.
You never heard her say, Gary, get the off of me, did you?
No.
You said today on direct examination, when you woke up, Mr. Zerola was not on the couch, right?
Yes.
I see you nodding your head. You already forget what you said on direct examination an hour ago?
I don't remember what I said.
No disrespect, but do you have any cognitive difficulties?
No, I don't.
Overruled.
You don't remember saying on direct examination this morning, approximately 10:30, that you woke up, or excuse me, woke you up and Mr. Zerola was not on the couch?
This is a very stressful situation.
That's not what I asked. I don't want you to augment. Just answer the question I'm asking. You said on direct examination that you woke you up and Gary Zerola was not on the couch, right?
Okay, yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
But in fact, you remember, you testified to the grand jury that you remember passing out on the couch, right?
Yes.
Hold on a second, counsel. Ma'am, when you answer questions, just give your best memory. If you don't remember something, you can say that. If you do remember it, you can say it. No pressure.
So when Gary was not on the couch, but you did have a specific memory that Gary had been on the couch, right?
I don't remember.
No pressure. Now let's go back to the defense attorney screaming at you and berating you. Now you heard a bunch of beeps there. I don't want you to be misled by what was going on there. Some of them were repeating testimony that were words you can't say on television. Other things that were beeped out were the accuser's name, because the accuser, we are not permitted to name the accuser by the judge. That's by order of the court in this case. Okay, let's bring back in our think tank. That was some wicked, harsh cross-examination. Does that stuff work in a case like this?
Stupidity. Absolute, unadulterated stupidity. Here's a young lady that's under tremendous pressure. She doesn't have to remember what she said because she's telling the truth. And for a defense lawyer to attack her, in effect, he's attacking the victim. Foolish, stupid, defense law number one. Don't do what he did, ever.
No, I actually agree with Daryl on this. I do think that you don't be so surprised. You do want to be gentle, right? If you have this witness testifying inconsistently with their prior testimony, that's a great opportunity to point that out to the jury, but you don't need to beat it over their head. That said, it is kind of felt a little Bostonian. Is this just how they talk? I don't know. I don't practice in Boston.
That's what it, and you turned around to me partway through. I spent 4 years in undergrad in Massachusetts. That's the most Boston. It makes my heart warm. They talk, speak, their elocution, it's different. And we didn't have the full context there. And we talk a lot about whether you have permission to go somewhere in front of a jury or someone listening to you.
Let me ask you this, though, before we run out of time.
He had permission to treat her like that.
How many innocent people get accused by multiple women in different states in different decades? How many innocent people get accused of that?
Less than zero.
He's either an absolute psychopath or the most targeted bully out there. And I don't think there's a lot in the middle.
He's going to be known as the former most eligible bachelor, now known as the most eligible incarcerated former bachelor.
And just for the record, I know you said he's a criminal defense lawyer. He was also a prosecutor at one time.
Former prosecutor.
Okay, just saying.
Like me.
Like me.
Like you, Vinny, like you. Yeah.
But he is a criminal defense attorney, and he says that the clients love the fact that he's been accused of rape. Like that's one of his selling tools. Like, will you put that in, do you put that in an ad? Do you put that in an ad?
It's not a good
Have you
sound
spent a
bite,
lot of
no.
time? Sorry, I'm not going to insult the whole state.
Wow. Okay. So what do you like? He's got to be confident though at some point, right? He's been charged 3 times. Charges dropped. Beat this case. Beat that case.
I mean, you have to wonder, right? Like after a certain point, does it embolden somebody?
The good thing is that a foolish, stupid criminal such as him thinks that every time he beats it, he becomes more and more invisible and invincible and not vulnerable. But the truth is, he's going down.
But the defense gets stronger. He's been put up, tried, acquitted multiple times. Regardless of the facts, you get to say that to a jury. Every time the state comes for me, they lose. I'm Teflon.
You want them to know that he's been accused?
I would lean into some of the. I don't think it's impossible for them to get away from that fact. Prior similar circumstances, I don't know the evidentiary rules there, but I bet that's going to infiltrate the trial somehow.
I hope it does, because it will convict him without the necessity of the victim's testimony convicting him.